most of the times when clients walk in or when clients talk to me, they saying that, either my son believes in astrology or my daughter believes in astrology, my family believes in it, we don't believe in it, we never believed in it, but situations or circumstances have been happening, and that's the reason why we thought we probably might seek help, or it would be better for us to seek help. Let us understand the simplicity involved in this beautiful subject called as astrology. And are astrology and psychology really related? How is astrology really a part of human life? And is it really a very, very concrete part of human life? And should one really take it or consider it seriously? Let's find out. Astrology is nothing but a simple and yet a very, very beautiful zodiac science. Every human being who is born on this earth, the entire population or the entire living beings on this earth, the entire population of the living beings on this earth, be it any living being, are classified, if the date of birth is known, are classified under the 12 zodiac signs under the sun. Now, all these 12 zodiac signs, now, be it any country, be it any person from any region, any geography, anybody, they all come under these 12 zodiac signs. Now, these 12 zodiac signs will have different archetypes or their attributes or their behavioral attributes of their own selves, both consciously as well as subconsciously. Now, what do I mean by this? Consciously, I know I am so and so. Consciously, I know I'm capable of so and so. Consciously, I know I behave in a certain way when certain things happen. Consciously, I know I might be triggered by certain things because they must have happened to me previously, and that's how I exactly reacted. So I might tend to react again in the future the same way. But subconsciously, I might not know certain things about myself, which probably can be dwelled into and can be found out, can be connected with, and can be researched upon. Oh, I didn't know I have this. Oh, I didn't know I'm such a special character. I didn't know saying that I'm capable of this. I didn't know I can do this. Very good. Subconscious introduction of that particular component of your own individual self happens to us at different stages in life, with situations, and with when time comes, we are supposed to take an action or we are supposed to do or deliver certain things, and we tend to do. And had we known saying that we were so capable earlier, we would have probably done is would be our thought process in such junctions of our life, isn't it? We all must have faced this. So astrology is nothing but when it is based upon all these zodiac signs, all the 12 zodiac signs, and the entire population will be classified or are classified under these 12 zodiac signs, essentially, no doubt, whether the person knows the date of birth or the person might not know the date of birth. They just might not be aware that they belong to that zodiac sign, but they do fall under the classification of that particular zodiac sign. Now, with all of us being classified under these 12 zodiac signs, we tend to behave in a certain way. We tend to have certain archetypes of our own personality or certain traits of our own personality, both by being aware and by subconsciously being aware of them. Now, our likes, our individual personality, our tastes, the way we look, the way our physical organs look, the height, the width of our body, or the mass, or the body weight, or the lean posture, or the very skinny posture, or a little chubby, cheesy, sweet kind of people who most of the times we all are. We all tend to put on weight, and all of such things, they are primarily noticed or they can be primarily known by our zodiac, because that is the primary archetype through which we were born on this earth. Now, this is one distinctive characterization of every individual. the very first one. It is our zodiac symbol, which decides our likes, dislikes, individual traits, personality, how we appear, how we talk, how we get angry, what we like, what we do not like, the way we socialize, the way we don't socialize, the way we are reserved, the way we achieve things, the way we earn, the capacity which we have, probably in order to achieve different things, etc., 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 everything under the sun. Now, the second one is, now the horoscope, when we actually look at our main horoscope, the birth chart, as per the timing we are born, as per the date we are born, now that Janam Kundli, which we call, or the horoscope or the birth chart, is a primary representation or the basic fundamental of every individual through which we are born, through which we ascend onto this earth, in a layman's language. So that is our fundamental birth chart. Now, fundamental birth chart which describes different zodiacs on different planets in different houses, seated with others, or seated alone, or seated elsewhere, or certain houses being empty, and that's where our birth chart, the fundamentals of our life, get built, saying that this is who we are. Now, from there, knowing the fundamentals, being self-aware of those fundamentals and taking them forward, being self-aware, saying that this is who I am, this is how I feel, this is how emotional I can get, this is how cute I can get, this is how loving and caring I can be, this is how sometimes I might tend to, behave in a different way. All such aspects are all categorized by our zodiac. But when we are self-aware, remember we discussed in the previous session, between 13 to 19 we frame our individual personality. That's where the strongest person of what we have to be, the young man or the young woman, is primarily coined between those ages. Now here, once we are self-aware from this, from the basic fundamental of our zodiac, and when we are improvising, or when we are working towards improvising, our traits, our behavior, our models of thinking, our patterns of behavior, our patterns of responding with individuals, with family, with friends, with our loved ones, with our partner, etc., that's where we expand or broaden or establish, in the first case, our human relations. Now, that is the second step. This is where psychological awareness kicks in. Are astrology and psychology related? Psychology and astrology are very, very related, my dear friends and fellows, whosoever are watching, all you beautiful people. They're very, very related. Astrology is primarily the symbolic representation or the zodiac representation of every individual. Now, the fundamentals get developed. They're being self-aware, or they're being broadened up, or they're being more trained, more they're more developed on, they're more worked on. And that's where the psychological awareness is happening, and that's where we know, saying that this is how I have to behave, this is how I have to conduct in the society, this is how I have to conduct in the family, how I have to conduct with family, how I have to conduct with my partner, how I have to conduct my business, etc. That's where we have this locus of control, sense of control. Now, all this happens because of psychological awareness. That is the second step. So when both are very, very combined, and when we are in a situation, or we're facing a circumstance in life, or we're going through some anxiety, or some very, very temporary depressive phase in life, or some loss of control, or we've just lost the gear for a very, very brief time, we're not saying that the control is going to be in our hands. And sometimes it happens. I mean, life throws different situations, and then that's when you start using all the rods together, and somewhere you get it right. So when such things happen, both psychology and astrology together can help you become something more, or evolve into a better human being, or evolve by gathering all your strengths, by disseminating, or by by doing away with all your weaknesses, by addressing your weaknesses more well, by grooming your strengths more better, by understanding your inner self more, by connecting to your inner self more. That's what I call as me time. Me time is nothing but self-introspection. Me time is nothing but knowing your inner self, Me time is nothing but knowing and connecting to your inner self. And that's how, when you become, when one individual teams up with a different individual, or with the other lovely person or the special person in his or her own life, that's how they groom each other. That's how they evolve together. That's what is called as hand holding. That's what is called as lending a hand, or helping each other, with a supportive hand, or picking each other up, or all those beautiful lines which we generally use. Now, all of them come into picture. So next time, when you come to me for your readings, for both your astrology or your psychology, or telling me, saying that, ma'am, what is my psychological perspective? Who is it that I am? Or what is my psychological personality? And what is it that I should know? So these are the questions which probably you should ask, or these are the questions you should be relating yourself to, in order to understand your inner self. And this is how exactly we can also groom our families together. Happy living.